From quirky delivery drivers to fast food generals with a love for barking orders, and a lousy employee with an attitude as big as a fitness center. Get ready to laugh your way through the wacky world of undercover bosses. In this episode, we've got not one, not two, but three hilarious CEOs going incognito in their own companies. So buckle up and join us on this side-splitting journey through the crazy antics of Undercover Boss. In this humorous episode of Undercover Boss, Chief Brand Officer Sarah Bydorf disguises herself as a delivery driver at Boston Market to gain insights into her restaurants. To her surprise, she encounters a character named Ronnie, known for his non-stop comedic antics and witty remarks. Throughout the episode, Ronnie's lively personality and endless humor keep everyone entertained, adding an unexpected twist to Sarah's undercover mission. As Sarah navigates her role as a delivery driver, Ronnie's contagious laughter and amusing comments make for a truly unforgettable experience on this undercover adventure.
Standard procedure is to greet the customer as they walk in and say, "Hello, welcome to Boston Market," blah, 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 whatever. Because we have to make customers on a pedestal.
Right from the start, Ronnie's big mouth and quirky demeanor were front and center. He couldn't help but rant about the blah 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 procedures and treated the job like he was some diva on a reality TV show. But Sarah, bless her heart, tried to keep a straight face, even as Ronnie bossed people around and made snarky comments about the customers.
Image.
He started saying really negative things about customers, which sends up an immediate red flag.
Children and old people are literally the worst I've ever seen in my entire life.
But oh boy, things took a wild turn when Ronnie went on a tirade about the customers. He openly admitted to hating children and old folks, claiming they just couldn't talk or know what they wanted. Seriously, Ronnie? Major red flag alert. Just when Ronnie thought he was winning at the I hate customers game, Sarah decided it was time to drop the bombshell.
My name is Sarah Bydorf, and I'm the Chief Brand Officer of Boston Market.
Revealing her true identity as the Chief Brand Officer, she gave Ronnie a dose of reality TV he never saw coming. His eyes nearly popped out of his head as he realized his mouth had gotten him into hot water.
Got me.
I did get you. I got you saying a bunch of things about our customers, and you don't seem like you love to serve. So I don't know if this is the business for you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you home for the day.
So that's it? That's all?
Of course, Ronnie tried to play it cool, acting like he had no idea why he was getting the boot.
I would tell him my attitude would change, but I don't know, I didn't think it was that terrible.
But Sarah was having none of it. She spoke to the manager, making sure he knew about Ronnie's customer-hating escapades. And that was the end of the road for our diva employee. In the end, laughter and lessons were plentiful. Ronnie got a crash course in customer appreciation, and Sarah got to see firsthand the craziness that can unfold in her own restaurants. In this uproarious episode of Undercover Boss, Eric Casabury, the CEO of Retro Fitness, goes incognito in his own company as the quirky contestant Barry Gosh on a reality show. During his undercover adventure, he encounters the infamous Jacqueline, a lousy employee with a terrible attitude.
Be obnoxious. I don't work for you. I don't know what to do with some people. I just want to punch them in the face sometimes.
As Eric immerses himself in various roles within the company, he unintentionally discovers Jacqueline's unimpressive work ethic and problematic behavior. The comical interactions between Eric as Barry and Jacqueline make for entertaining and eye-opening moments. Stay tuned to witness how Eric handles this unexpected encounter and what changes he implements to improve his company.
I'm telling you the way people like it.
Okay.
But if you don't want to listen to me, that's all good. You don't have to win. It's all good for me.
I would love to listen to you. I
Okay.
just think that maybe we would go with the code. But
Go ahead, go with the
we'll
code,
go
dude.
with the code.
Do it up.
Jacqueline takes bossiness to a whole new level, dishing out orders like she's running a fast food joint instead of a fitness center. Her condescending tone and know-it-all attitude have everyone rolling their eyes, including her own CEO unbeknownst to her.
You meet her, she seems very nice, these big eyes, and nice girl, and nice smile, and you think, hey, all is right in the world. And then she opens her mouth, and it's like, the bats from hell start flying out.
As Eric attempts to keep up with Jacqueline's antics at the juice bar, he can't help but snicker at her absurdity. She's so over-the-top bossy that you think she was training a platoon of gym soldiers instead of serving up smoothies. But Jacqueline's bossiness doesn't stop there. She goes on a rampage, wasting precious ingredients and instructing newbies to ignore proper procedures, all in the name of doing things her way. Talk about a recipe for disaster.
We're not supposed to put more than what it says on the menu. I always put 2.5. We're not supposed to, but it tastes better, honestly. You don't have to go by the book with every situation in your life.
The menu says medium, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I'm telling you this way. This is how I'm telling you.
Well, then.
As the big reveal unfolds, Jacqueline's stunned expression says it all. She can't believe she's been mouthing off to the CEO himself. The realization of her actions hits her like a ton of bricks, but instead of showing remorse, she appears defensive and tries to justify her behavior.
First of all, you're coming at me saying that I'm disrespectful to members, which is completely false.
Jacqueline's ego remains intact, and she continues to assert her belief that she knows better than anyone else in the company.
Because, no, don't, like, seriously, I don't.
There's no answer you could possibly say right now to me. None.
I don't know what you want me to say. Sorry.
Eric, now back in his CEO persona, addresses Jacqueline's attitude and behavior head-on. He confronts her about the way she treats her colleagues and the lack of respect she shows to everyone around her. Jacqueline initially tries to brush it off, but the evidence from their interactions on the show is too glaring to ignore. During the candid conversation, Eric shares his disappointment in Jacqueline's conduct and explains how her attitude negatively impacts the team's morale and productivity. He also expresses his belief in giving second chances and offers her an opportunity to change her ways and become a positive influence in the company.
You did it in front of the CEO
But
of the
I didn't
company.
know it was him, obviously. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have acted that way.
That makes it worse. That you didn't know it was him. Obviously, you wouldn't do it if it was him.
Whether Jacqueline takes the opportunity to learn from this experience and make a positive change, or remains stubborn and unchanged, the comical and eye-opening encounter leaves a lasting impression on both the CEO and the viewers. The episode serves as a lesson in humility and the importance of treating others with respect, regardless of their position within the company. Even face-to-face with the top dog, Jacqueline remains stubborn as ever, refusing to back down from her bossy ways. But Eric has seen enough. Her antics won't fly in his gym.
You have to part ways. There's nothing else I could do.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
With this hysterical experience under his belt, Eric realizes the importance of weeding out lousy employees like Jacqueline.
And yeah, maybe I dropped. Sorry. God bit me, seriously. Like, I can't even deal.
He's determined to bring some fun, positivity, and respect back into his fitness empire. And let's face it, with characters like Jacqueline, the laughs are never in short supply. Next up, we follow Rick Silva, the president and CEO of Checkers and Rallies, as he ventures undercover to experience life within one of his fast food chain restaurants. As Rick dons his disguise, he quickly discovers the restaurant's bossy general manager, who seems to have taken bossy to a whole new level.
How we doing on meat, guys? How we doing?
Sorry, I'm slowing you down, aren't I?
Yeah.
With an iron fist, the general manager barks orders left and right, leaving employees feeling demoralized and frustrated.
How late can you stay?
I gotta ask.
Step aside, make your phone call, ask.
Rick witnesses firsthand how this domineering approach affects the team's morale, and it's no surprise that the working conditions are far from pleasant.
Hi.
Sir.
I need you to stop calling me right now for the
No problem, sir. I have something down now.
Amidst the chaos, one employee stands out, the ever-patient and good-natured Todd. Despite the relentless bossiness, Todd manages to maintain his composure and treat everyone with respect and kindness. He becomes a beacon of light in the midst of the general manager's storm. As Rick continues to observe, he learns from Todd's co-workers that the general manager's behavior has created a toxic work environment. It's clear that a change is desperately needed.
Can I talk to you for a second? Of course. What excuse is there to talk to people without being respectful to them?
I don't think I was disrespectful. You have to talk up.
Why would I want to work for you with the way you talk to people inside there?
Unable to hold back any longer, Rick decides to confront the general manager directly. In a heart-to-heart conversation, Rick tries to address the issue and make him understand the consequences of his bossy demeanor. However, much to everyone's surprise, the general manager remains defiant and refuses to change his ways. Despite the CEO's attempts to reason with him, it becomes evident that he is not the right fit for the position.
Have you been in the fast food business before?
No, I haven't. I've studied the restaurant business.
No, not studied. Have you any experience in the restaurant business?
I'll tell you exactly. I have been in the restaurant business for over 20 years. I'm CEO for this company.
In a dramatic turn of events, Rick ultimately decides to take action and terminates the general manager's employment on the spot. The restaurant erupts with a mixture of shock and relief as the bossy reign comes to an end.
Right now, you're not doing the job to our standard, and so you don't belong in that restaurant. Right here, right now, we're going to shut the restaurant down.
As the episode unfolds, viewers are treated to a combination of comedic moments and a valuable lesson about the importance of leadership and treating employees with respect. Todd's unwavering kindness shines through, proving that a positive attitude can overcome even the most bossy of situations. With the general manager gone, the future looks brighter for the restaurant and its hard-working team. In this wild and crazy episode of Undercover Boss, Jane Grody-Abel, the badass chairman of Donato's Pizza Works, goes undercover at her own company and meets the delivery driver, Aaron. She initially thinks he's the perfect driver. As they hit the road for some deliveries, Aaron's delivery skills seem top-notch. Jane is like, hell yeah, this dude's got it, when they deliver to a customer named Mark.
Hey, what's up, Mark? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Aaron smoothly interacts with the customer, addressing him by name, and even scores a fat tip. But then, after the delivery, Aaron suggests they rush back, and Jane's like, come on, let's hustle. That's when Jane was like how perfect he is for the job. But things take a drafting shift, and you won't believe it. As they chat during the ride, Aaron spills the beans on his not-so-cool habits. Turns out, when he gets some extra time on his hands, he joins customers to smoke pot.
You would encounter some really weird stuff. A lot of people smoke pot and they will invite me to come in for a little bit, and if I'm not very busy and I don't need to be super focused really, then I'll kind of indulge.
You do not.
Jane is pissed off, feeling totally betrayed.
I can't think of another time I've been this disappointed. When you see so much hope and potential in someone, it feels like betrayal.
She confronts Aaron about it, and it looks like she might have to let him go.
I'm very upset. I can't believe you would, in your Donato's uniform, do something that's illegal. Well, you know I have to let you go as a delivery driver.
Really?
But hold on. She sees potential in this guy, and she's willing to give him a second chance if he can pass a drug test in 30 days.
I'm going to give you a second chance. If you can take a drug test in 30 days and come back and work in the kitchen.
Wow. I really appreciate that.
Aaron agrees to the deal, promising to prove that he's worth that second shot. Jane's like, all right, you better not mess this up. She tells him he can work in the kitchen while he proves himself.
Don't let me down.
I won't.
Don't let yourself down.
I'm not going to let you down.
Jane's got a soft spot for Aaron, and despite her anger, she wants to see him turn things around.
I thank her for giving me the chance that she's giving me, and I think in the long run, I'm going to show her how much I appreciate it.
In the end, this Undercover Boss episode is one hell of a roller coaster ride, with Jane having to change and make tough decisions, but she chose to make the right one. In this hysterical journey through the world of corporate undercover, CEOs discover the power of humor and empathy. Thanks for joining me on this hilarious adventure, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more fun-filled videos. Stay tuned, because there's always more laughter and insight to come.